I just had the craziest idea and I'll just throw it out there and maybe you want to do it, because I don't want to do it, but I hope you want to do it, especially if you're a developer or something. I'm talking about an idea for an AI that can help people master their relationships. What I mean by that is there are so many people who don't recognize their patterns. I think most people don't recognize their relationship patterns, and things start going downhill. And they will be like, oh, my new relationship didn't work out just like my last one, but this person was so mean. Things just don't work out repeatedly, maybe for seemingly different reasons, but at the end it looks like, oh, maybe it was the same stuff. So my idea is to create a program that you can basically use as the personality of a robot, but it could also be a sovereign program, you know, just like a ChatGPT or a sub ChatGPT, whatever. So a person who realizes that they suck at relationships, at building relationships, long-lasting stuff, they would create an account, probably have their robot, but as I said, it also works without a robot. And they just do what they would do every day. Like with the Tamagotchi, that would be like a baby or pet simulation or whatever it was. So they kind of say, yeah, today we are doing this and that. We go to the movies, we are having dinner, we are having this and that conversation. They can even have these conversations and do these things. If they have like the physical robot, they can experience the stuff together. And then after a few weeks or months, they will see what personality they have created in the program, like how the program has evolved. So the program basically starts at zero or basic, with some basic character traits that we would say, yeah, that makes like a stereotype or a good person or whatever. Or it can even be programmed after the ideals of the person that wants to use the program, that wants to have the boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. So they will say, this is my ideal, this is how I want the person to be. Now I actually have this character, this personality, just as an AI, but who cares? And you see how it works out with them by doing the things you do on an everyday basis. And I would like to see, and I think that we all would see, how these relationships turn toxic because of only this one person that has been dysfunctional all the time, all along, but they don't see it clearly. And I think the program itself can give them an analysis of what went wrong. I mean, this is a very mind-driven thing right now, because a real relationship is based on more things than just activities. It's also chemistry, it's resonance. There are many things that lead to a good relationship. But I think when we are talking about patterns, like behavior patterns, this could be very helpful. So is there anyone out there who understands where I'm coming from, what I mean by that, and who probably wants to build that? By the way, that's not for me. I'm very happy, okay, but I just observe that very often in people, and I think this could help adults, just like programs help kids with like learning math or a language or whatever. Like, why shouldn't we have something like that for our actions, for our everyday life behavior, especially when people say they study relationships, they want to learn how relationships are done or whatever, and they consume all the self-help material, they consume movies that are exclusively about relationships. They're just circulating around this topic in their head all the time, and they think, oh, now I will get it right, now I'll get it right. Oftentimes they won't get it right, because they are still in a dysfunctional cycle, like they are still dysfunctional in themselves, and whoever they will interact with on a daily basis, they will also create a dysfunctional relationship between them and negatively impact the character of the other person. That's just my guess, but I think that people could learn a lot from it. So let me know what you think about it.